Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Tuesday, the 10th of 12th. Tuesday, the 12th of January 2020. I hope you're doing well. If you'd like a private reading from me, you can go to my website, BeHealing.com, to book in for one of those. If you'd like a mini read, come along to my daily live show called Psychic Cafe. It's on at 7 a.m. Bangkok time, and you can just donate whatever you want to donate via super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in there as well if that stuff doesn't work for you. And get your questions answered by your higher self. It's also a channeling show too, so channeling messages for the collective. Love to see you in there. Right, what energies do we all have for today? I call these energy updates because it might be what you've just been through, what you're going through right now, or what you're about to go through. Okay, we've got rituals and offerings. Rituals and offerings, it feels like a very spiritual kind of day today. You could feel like laying low, doing rituals, meditating, sorting out your altar if you have one, or your crystals and things. There's a devotional kind of an energy about today. I'm feeling it. You might want to go to the temple or something. See, these girls here, they're going down to the river there with the lotuses and putting it on. It's like the Lokotong festival here in Thailand, which was a few months ago, where we make these boats and we put candles in it. We take it down to the water and we let the last year go. We let like all sins and anything that we've done, digressions and stuff go, and then we wish for what we want in the next year. We put coins in it. We put our hair in it and nails if you want to sacrifice your nails too, so that there's a bit of DNA in there. It's the kind of day where you want to do something like that. It doesn't have to be any particular festival. It could be a festival today, I don't know where you are. But you might want to do something really sacred like that today. I'm really picking up on this energy strongly. Very interesting. Okay, so wanting to do something devotional today. It just reminds me, I tell my customers about my book at the end of each year because it's Daily Angel Guidance, the first book that I brought out. It's called The Healing Path Within, available on Amazon. And I forgot. We've had the new year and I forgot to tell people about it. Oh, well, maybe its time is done now. Okay, let's get some tarot cards out for today and find out what's going on. Deeply devotional day. I wonder if it's a Buddha day or something. Is it the new moon or the full moon? No, I think that's tomorrow. Got the King of Swords out. Thinking, a thinking day. A cerebral day, thinking about stuff. I'm feeling slower in doing this reading today. There's a very sacred vibe about today. You might be feeling the same thing, wanting to slow down, do something significant, spiritual. So what else? What else have we got today? What else have we got in the energies today? Where's the Hierophant and the High Priestess? I expect cards like that to come out today. Maybe the Hermit too. Six of Swords. Moving from rough waters to calmer waters. Calmer, slowing down. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Calming yourself down. Maybe you've been a bit frantic lately and you're calming yourself down. Because you get to choose to do that, right? We don't need to be at a frenetic pace. Things tend to go wrong when we're in a frenzy. Have accidents and stuff like that. Stuff goes wrong. Might be slowing right down today. And so this sacred ritual offering, it might be you getting back to yourself, back to your core, slowing down, honoring yourself today. Because we get to choose whether we're in rough waters or calm waters based on our energy. So calm yourself down today. What else have we got today? Right. Let's try this way. Right, there we go. The moon, yes, the moon. I'm feeling the energies of whatever it is. It's the full moon or the new moon. I can't remember which. I do these in advance, so sometimes I don't remember. But I know it's on the 13th. It's tomorrow, where I am anyway. It's on the 13th. Moon's affecting us, it is. What else have we got? This one, Judgment. Oh, interesting. An awakening. Huh, okay. Maybe awakening to what we've been doing to ourselves if we have been in struggle, frenetic, doing too much, not loving ourselves enough, not holding ourselves sacred enough. Maybe we had like a meditation practice and we let it go, and then we're realizing, oh, I'm hyper now. It's like, I've got to get back to my meditation practice. Could be awakening to that, awakening to something that you used to do and you kind of forgot to do it. And so you've been like unbalanced in choppy waters, putting yourself in choppy waters because you've let your spiritual practices go. It's time to get back to them today for sure. Wow, so why have we got the King of Swords here? What's he doing? Thinking. Sat there thinking. He's thinking on the path forward. What seeds to plant and to nurture and make grow. Yeah. Could be a great day to contemplate. It must be a new moon then. Must be a great day to contemplate what you want next. Plant those seeds. It's new moon energy. My new moon readings are half price. I've stopped doing the half price reading sales on the weekends, but I'm going to keep my new moon and my full moon readings half price on behealing.com and see how that goes, because my workload has been too much, so I'm having to cut back a bit and slow down or try and get you to all stop buying so many private readings. But do book in, because I'm sure just taking that weekend half price sale will make a huge difference. So, Six of Swords, out of choppy waters into the smoother waters. Give us something on this, please. What's this about? Too many? Still too many? Why the Six of Swords? Wow, it just slipped right out there. Same card. Why the Six of Swords? The Six of Swords. Because it's the Six of Swords. It's what I've already said. We get to take ourselves out of those choppy waters. So if you're feeling all choppy, focused on the struggle, focused on, being frenetic and all of that stuff, you take yourself into those calmer waters by calming your energy down today. The moon. Why have we got the moon here? We've got justice. And we've got the Knight of Emotions. I'm feeling it today. The moon is about the emotions too. She's there in the water and she's deep in her emotions there. So maybe you've woken up emotional this morning and it's like, oh, I need to take the day to myself and hold myself sacred again and get back to my meditation and write down the seeds that I want to plant for this new moon and just have a day for me, a sacred day for me. And that's justice comes in. It's like the emotions bring that justice in for yourself. Get you back on your own page kind of thing. Wakes you up. The awakening is coming next. It wakes you up like a slap in the face, the emotions. Feeling raw, maybe feeling exhausted. And like, oh, I need to take a day to myself. And then you really wake up, right? That's the kind of energies we've got. It's very emotional that brings you into it. And then the wake up, the Judgment card. What's this about? Ace of Voices. An idea coming in, an idea, getting back to it. I feel like it's an old idea. I feel like it's a practice you used to have, holding yourself sacred, something to keep you on point, a spiritual practice that you've let go of, being reawakened to that again. Get back to that, whatever that practice is that you do. And it doesn't have to be a spiritual practice. Everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. You can't divorce anything from the spiritual. There's nothing that's purely material and not spiritual. We're spiritual beings, and the whole earth is spiritual. So, I'm saying that because, like, for me, it's, yeah, I do like spiritual practices because my work and everything, but and pick my cards out each day, my personal cards out. But then I do my psychic cafe show and then I go training. And that is a spiritual practice to me, there in the gym, beating people up. But it's a spiritual practice to me. So it doesn't have to be, cliche spiritual meditation and stuff like that. It could be, and it could be a mixture of it all. But this is about getting back to practices, waking back up to the practices. I don't know, maybe over the Christmas and New Year, your diet has slipped, your exercise regime has slipped, everything has slipped, and you didn't get back into it after the celebrations. And now you are. Now it's like, oh, the new moon reminds you, wakes you up with your emotions, reminds you to get back to it. Get back to your centered, balanced, calm self with practices. It's what you do that changes your energy. It's choices that you make of what you do that changes your energy. So why the King of Swords and the Seven of Materials here? It feels very much like writing a new moon list. I hope it is the new moon. I can usually pick it out with the energies and the energy updates. I know I never used to know what date the new moons and the full moons were at. And then, because I pre-record these in advance, I get ahead of myself. And sometimes I'll be just like, get the tarot cards out and go, wow, it's like crazy full moon energy. And it would be a full moon. I didn't know at the time of recording. It feels like a new moon. Anger. Oh no. Oh, yeah, I'm going to take all three of those. In fact, the three that jumped out were anger, letting go, and burdens. Letting go of the burdens. This is what he's thinking about, this King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Thinking. No, it's the King of Swords he's thinking. And about which seeds to plant now. Because unsettled anger, negative emotions, unsettled has been causing choppy waters. And letting go of the burdens and stuff. So it's just getting yourself back on track. That's what today is. Get back on track. There you go. That's what I'll call it. Six of Swords and the Six of Voices. Moving from the choppy waters to the calm waters. Give us something on this. Same cards there. Sacred space. Sacred space, sacred routines, all of that. Getting back to your sacred self. Again, the moon, the justice, and the knight of emotions. It's emotions that are triggering us. So it very well could be exhaustion or frenetic or, just feeling that out of balance. And it's like, oh, God, yeah, I've got to start looking after myself again. Give us more on this, please. Joy. Let's get back to joy. Joyful living again. Normal joyful living. What I mean by that is... I should explain that. Normal joyful living instead of fake plastic Christmas trees. Yeah? When you take all the Christmas decorations down and that fake joy is gone, because it's not real joy. Real joy is found in community anyway, and we do that all the time, not just at Christmas. But maybe you're not experiencing that, but it's time to get back to real joy, everyday joy. By being a balanced and aligned person and having an amazing community around you, which is what you manifest when you're in that state. You could even be on a tropical island like I've got here. So Judgment, Ace of Voices, what's this? An old idea comes back to you, you're waking up to it. Struggle. The end of a struggle, yeah. That's what I'm feeling, is that you're feeling this struggle energy now, the frenetic pace that you've been in. And it's like, oh yeah, should start looking after myself again, hey. So that's very clear. What have we got going on in our love lives? Anything? Anything? What have we got going on in our love lives today? Make the effort. Make the effort. For yourself. Make the effort for yourself. Make the effort in your love life too. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. It's self-love today, isn't it? Take those steps that you're guided to take. Your spiritual practices, your health practices, whatever it is. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, let's get some clarity on that. What efforts should we be making in our love lives? Self-love. I know it is. I feel it. And self-love is the foundation of it, because when we're loving ourselves right, we attract someone in that's going to love us right too. We get a reflection. The law of attraction works on how we're treating ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, how we think about ourselves. It's not what we're giving out to others. You are good enough. See? It's about you. Told you. You are good enough. Self-love. Make an effort for yourself today to love yourself. What are we in then? If it's a new moon, what star sign are we in? Are we Aquarius yet? No. Capricorn. Okay, we've got integrity here. Be integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Told you, actions are really important. Love yourself by taking the right actions, making the right decisions for yourself. It's what you eat, it's what you do, it's what you spend your time doing, it's your space, how clean your space is and all of that. It's just loving yourself properly today, and it's your actions. You've got to do those actions again. You've got to meditate and exercise and eat right and clean up your space and set that altar again and clean up your crystals and, all of that stuff. It'll make you feel much better. Light your candles. Got the runner here. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy. Listen to ego. You know what I'm getting from this? It's not about relationship. It's about when you run away from yourself. Do you want to run away from this? Do you want to go out and do something else? Do you want to go, just go and party or something? Go and get drunk. Drink a bottle of wine. Do you want to run from this energy, or do you want to embrace and actually do the right thing for yourself? Are you running away from yourself? The call to get balanced and stuff, is that when you run away from yourself and do something toxic instead? And then do you attract runners from you? Do you get into relationships and they run from you too? Are you getting a reflection back like that? I reckon. Never thought of it like that. We attract someone that runs from us. It's because we're running from ourselves. Yes, I've done that. We've all done that, right? Alcohol was my thing. Still is. Still is my favourite sabotage. It's fun too. But it's my favourite sabotage as well. I do sabotage myself with it. I've got a fair woman here. Oh, she's not me. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. It could be you. Is that you too? Are you a fair woman? Could well be. It's all about you today. Archway. New opportunities, possibilities and paths opening up. Look, the garden there. You could be wanting to do some gardening, spend some time out in the garden. Out in nature. New opportunities will open up from this new energy. It's amazing what you see when you start looking after yourself and loving yourself. Now we've got a month coming up. What's this? May has something to do with today and the energies of today. So give us more on this. Why May? What's going on in May? Flute. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. So if you're focused on other people today instead of yourself, you're going to get some disappointments. There's something about May. It's something about the practices that you put in place today. If you really start looking after yourself, you're going to really see results in May. It's going to come back to you. Yes. It's in 3 months' time. It takes 3 months to manifest things when you make a self-love thing. It always happens with me. If I make a new self-loving practice, it takes 3 months before I really start seeing results. That's why May. Yes, you're going to be disappointed until then, but then it's going to start manifesting. It just seems to be 3 months for me. It's because it takes us a while to let go of stuff and let go of old energies. We set something, start off in something, and it takes us time to integrate it. And for some reason, 3 months seems to be it. So, work achievement and success is what you'll find in May. The end of the disappointment. Something's tickling me. So, what else for today? Thanks for that reminder. I forgot about that. And it takes about 3 months for things to start. Like a definite change in your energy before it really starts to manifest. Like sometimes if we've just got off track a little bit and for a short period of time we bring ourselves on track, then we can get instant manifestations from it. But generally, if it's a big change, if it's like something we've been doing for a long time, 3 months is it? Oh, psychic ability, trust your intuition. This is about today again, not about May. So you're getting some kind of psychic hit today as well. Trust your intuition on that. Could be from the fair woman as well. Or maybe it's me. Watch my other readings. You might get a psychic hit from me. Interesting. What else have we got going on today? What time is it? 21. What else have we got going on today? I feel like I've been talking a lot. The underworld. You could be susceptible, again, you know, that runner thing. You could be susceptible to the devil kind of energy, the underworld kind of energy, the dark side of ourselves, sabotaging it, going, no, I won't meditate. I'll just go and get drunk. Yeah, don't look at this on the bottom of the deck, the orphan card. Don't leave yourself out in the desert like this. Don't orphan yourself. Orphan card, right? It's like, oh, I've been orphaned by other people. But what did I just threw it on the floor. But what did I say before about the runner? Where's it gone? About that runner. Hang on. Wow, where did it go? It's balanced on the, because I've got the camera and the tripod on a stool because my tripod's not quite high enough to do this angle so you can see the thing. And it landed not on its side like that, but on the place where you'd put your foot if I actually sat on this. Funny. The orphan, right? Okay. So we think that other people are orphaning us and abandoning us and all of that stuff. But what did I say before about the runner? When we're holding that energy ourselves, that's what we attract toward ourselves. So you're running away from yourself, you attract someone that runs away from you. Orphan. When people leave you out, when people leave you, what are you doing? You're leaving yourself. So you're orphaning yourself. This is like self-neglect, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing as the runner. Don't neglect yourself because other people are going to neglect you too. Don't orphan yourself. If this is your wound, neglect and being left out, orphan, you're doing it to yourself, and you're attracting people that will do it to you too. I know, because I used to do it, and when I learned that, it's like, oh, I'm never going to leave myself out again. Now I love little Claire that lives in my heart, and I take good care of her. I will never leave myself out again. I will never put someone else first. Never. I'll never do that to little Claire that lives in my heart. Because she had that done to her as a child. And when I woke up to that I was doing that, running from myself and orphaning myself, and I was neglecting myself and not putting myself first. It was a huge awakening for me. I was like, oh my God, I've been abusing myself, neglecting myself. Wow, did that to myself. I will never do that. I'll never do that to myself again. Absolutely not. What a call to self-love today. So how best to deal with the energies today? See, I told you this Hierophant card was going to come out. Be the Hierophant, the spiritual teacher, the spiritual one. Yeah. It's not about teaching, it's about doing it for yourself. Be the Hierophant today. Be the High Priestess, be the Hierophant. How else? How else should we best deal with the energies today? Is this the Priestess by any chance? No, it's the Queen of Cups. Be in our heart. Be in our heart. Authentic and virtuous. Yes, be virtuous today. And it's not, you're not being virtuous because you're beating yourself up. You're being virtuous because, you're not being like hard on yourself. Oh, I need to be perfect. I need to be right. I need to do this. I need to be that. No, you're doing it with an open heart. You're doing it because you've been hurting yourself. You've been neglecting yourself. It's time to look after yourself now. So that's why you want to be virtuous today. You want to right yourself. You want to start taking care of yourself properly, not out of a, I need to do this because I'm a bad person. No, no, no. It's all about self-love today. Not loving that mosquito though. I'm going to kill it now. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Come along to my live show, 7 a.m. Bangkok time, called Psychic Cafe. And what else? If you want a private reading with me, go to my website, behealing.com. Have an amazing day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.